bitcointalk.io. Guys, go ahead and hit that follow button down below. This is where you get your daily information. We're going to cover everything that's going on. Very important article right here. Bitcoin's new puzzle, how to ditch fossil fuels and go green. The reason why we're tipping in this, because there's a few things that we want to really touch base here. One is basically, you already know for the past couple years, crypto mining and the locations. We had one company here that was basically over here using coal fire power in a plant in rural Montana. Now, if you don't know who this company is, you haven't been investing in your stocks or doing your research. This is no other than a very important mining company that at one point was worth $140 and is currently sitting at $20. So what I like about this here is that Marathon Digital has moved down to Texas and is working off a wind farm, right? So at that point right now, you got a wind farm in place. Working down there is pretty much getting them in a position for the future of what's coming up. And kind of like what they're doing here is, what I like about it is, you know, they're looking into the space as far as like growing it out and bringing a lot of extra stuff to it here. And also dealing in Texas, also, you know, the interesting about this entire thing here is the conversation that happened between Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, and Kathy, and, you know, bringing in the stocks here. Bitcoin was created 2009, right? It was for paying things that would be not subject to like using central banks or government oversight. And I want to reiterate this, guys. One of the biggest thing about crypto is we're getting into the space and more people are coming in with mass adoption. I want you guys to understand the importance of these words here. Bitcoin was created in 2009 as a new way of paying for things that would not be subject to central bank or government oversight, meaning that, you know, it's just bartering. It's like if, and this is where people don't understand with this new administration coming after all these people for 30% taxes, all this other stuff. I mean, all they want to do is rape and pillage you, and everyone wants to tell me, no, the big donkeys are for the people. No, man, they're not for the people, man. If you looked into what the DOJ and how they did the taxes on staking, it makes no sense. You guys don't even know that you can basically, let's say you staked the coin and it went up 3,000%, right? And your money was worth $300,000. But then the coin fell to 1% or 10%, and it's worth $30. So one day you had $300,000, but the next day you had 300. They will tax you on the $300,000. You guys better wake up and understand the donkeys don't care about you, man. And now focusing on what we have coming here. Remember, I just want you guys to remember that in 2009, Bitcoin was created to get away for people to barter peer-to-peer and avoid central banks and government oversight. We need to focus on that, guys. Now, the other thing I want to kind of look at here is that as you guys get in this article, do a little DOR, do a little research. They're getting away from fossil fuels, but the one thing I wanted to kind of like go after here is that even though you have Marathon Digital, let's take a look here at Marathon Digital. All right, so Marathon Digital, if you guys don't know what was going on, if you take a look back when they first came out way back in 2012, before Bitcoin was even worth any money, you guys got to realize that before Bitcoin was worth any money or anything, these guys came out at $150 for their stock. I mean, absolutely insane. To me, that's insane to me. Right, just kind of like understanding the entire the concept there, right? I know it's something to scream about. $150 down to $20. Now, what's crazy to me is that, you know, when you focus on that and you really think about what's going on here. Here's a stock, and there wasn't a lot of competition back then, more competition now, but these guys have been around for a long time. Just if you take a look here, as we go over the time that, as they were kind of moving through here, I want to focus on one thing. Look at the last month, right? 30 days ago, they were sitting at $33, $32 a stock. It's down to 20. Basically, if it goes back up to 30 with Bitcoin climbing, regaining some type of movement here, you're looking at a 50% gain.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You know, if you're moving in the stock section, it might be worth something looking into. Not financial advice, but this is something you guys have to remember. This thing is operating on all types of levels, back and forth, and that is your digital. Now, what is interesting to me here is that the misunderstanding of digital currency grows in price and its popularity. The process of mining that is essential to its existence and value is becoming increasingly energy intensive and potentially unsustainable. So this article right here, it's kind of reminding me of like what they're saying there is exactly what I was trying to talk about was Elon Musk, who's obviously a very highly intelligent individual. There's no way that he doesn't understand that if 10% of the population started using Bitcoin at its current state, that the energy consumption would be pretty much as much as the entire world's consumption. So it would be the end of you wouldn't be able to. No one else would be able to use Bitcoin. It would just completely destroy everything. So the craziest thing to me was that was never brought up, right? Now, if you fast forward here, we start looking at Texas and all these wind farms and everything being built down there. You know, to me, I was also thinking like, man, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but Elon Musk owns Solar City, and Solar City can build an entire network of solar farms to mine Bitcoin. And that right there is probably a really good play on the back of the day. Maybe we get Elon Musk to come in, do a little, you know, Q&A about it. But, you know, in the long haul, with all the, you know, the towers and the stations for the Teslas being put up, Solar City getting contracts to pretty much, you know, run around here. You have to say to yourself, it's very important for the Bitcoin highway to become accessible, not only for Bitcoin, but also the mining side, because don't forget, you know, you always do have Elon's favorite rise there is you have Dogecoin, right? I know some of you guys don't like to talk about Dogecoin, but at the end of the day, Dogecoin is literally the people's coin. It's the people's coin. When you talk about crypto, you better sound the alarms. I'm telling you guys, Dogecoin is the people's coin, and it is. I don't see where it's not going to be part of something. It has so much going on as far as it's a fork from the Bitcoin side, and it's already being talked as being, you know, look at you know what's happening out there. Doge is being talked about being the internet money. I mean, it makes perfect sense because at the end of the day, you have MasterCard making these moves with BlackRock and Vanguard, and what they're doing is, you know, taking over the USD coin, trying to force American people out of getting interest, protecting you from actually getting money on top of your money and forcing you back to the banks where you can get robbed properly. It's just they don't want you to go anywhere, guys. But at the end of the day, you know, when you think about it, mining Dogecoin, putting that all together, this could be a big concept as far as, you know, getting over to that side. So this is where you have to look. Always pay attention to everything that's going on. Do your research is really all we want to do out there, guys. Go out there, learn about everything you want to learn. Pay attention to what you have, guys. Other than that, look at all the articles. We're about to cover what's going on with Ethereum. The Ethereum, basically what happened with Ethereum, Ethereum's merge delay is terrible news, right? But it kind of saves Bitcoin, because if you guys didn't know, the EU was actually going to ban Bitcoin and get rid of all proof of work for cryptocurrencies that were only proof of stake. And we're going to cover this right after this. So guys, so if you want to see this one, dive in there. It's the next article we're actually going to run. But if Ethereum was able to pull that off, Bitcoin might have been pulled off all the exchanges already. Very interesting times, guys. Who knows what's going to happen, but you better do stay on top of your game. As always, happy trading. Good luck out there. God bless. It's your boy VC. Don't forget to follow, share, and listen, guys. Retweet, and if you're in Marathon down there or any stocks down there, leave a comment. Explain how long you've been in there. Explain what you think about the future is. Give us some ideas. We appreciate the comments. We like to go in there. Let us know what you want to go over.